आप सर थोड़ा साइड हो जाइएगा। हेलो भैया इधर यहाँ जी अरे माइक ठीक
माइक तो ठीक है, हम क्या करें?
Indeed. Firstly, I'm expressing on the level of human being. I always consider myself one of the 7 billion human beings. No differences. Chief Minister also on that level, they are same human being. The way we born, the way we die, same way. So, as a human being. So on that level, I think Buddha's message, like any other sort of religious traditions, main practice is practice of compassion. And with that, practice of tolerance, practice of forgiveness, practice of self-discipline. These, as a human being, I think very, very useful in order to carry daily life more peaceful, with calm mind. There's too much sense of jealousy, hatred, too much attachment creates a lot of sort of stress here. So therefore, not talking about next life, not talking about nirvana, not talking heaven, in order to be happy person. In this life, these messages of love, compassion, forgiveness, tolerance are very, very useful. Then one unique thing, now I'm talking on the level of I'm Buddhist. I'm one of the believers. So, look, India, 1,000 years, all world major religious traditions live together. Beside homegrown religions, from outside of India, all major religious traditions eventually found very happy home here. So last 1,000 years, the religious harmony become part of India's tradition, which is very relevant to today's world. Look, different part of the world, the religious faith also sometimes causing division and conflict. It is really unthinkable, very sad. So the India's as a tradition of religious harmony is very, very relevant. Then thirdly, now I'm talking as a student of Nalanda tradition. Nalanda tradition, beside our prayer, meditation, also a lot of explanation about reality, like quantum physics, like Nagarjuna's sort of 2,000 years ago. You see, some of his writing mentioned the concept of quantum physics. One time I met Rajaranam, India's nuclear physicist. You see, he mentioned, he found the concept of quantum physics, he found one Nagarjuna's writing. That's 2,000 years ago. So he, as an Indian, feels very proud. This modern, very, very modern sort of concept, idea. Now in this country, 2,000 years ago, without instrument, but through logical approach, analyze. So they found. So this, I think, the real sort of basis of the concept of Paticca Samuppada. Everything does not exist by objectively, but due to many other factors. So that's the concept of interdependence or interconnectedness. So these are ancient Indian thought, Nalanda thought. So I'm now speaking as a student of Nalanda tradition. I feel these concepts should not take as a religious sort of subject, but rather academic subject. Very useful. So last over 30 years, I have sort of serious sort of dialogue with modern scientists. Basically, these are scientists, non-believer. But we have plenty of sort of discussion about these sort of subjects. Not as a religious subject, but as an academic subject. So as a result of these serious sort of dialogue with modern scientists, so we Buddhists learned some useful information about cosmology, these things, and particles, and for the scientists, from ancient Indian sort of knowledge about emotion, about mind, they found very, very useful information. So, according to medical scientists, physical health, peace of mind, very much connected. So sometimes they call healthy mind, healthy body. So in order to achieve healthy body, just medicine, medication, limited. Or healthy body, some sort of mental unrest, try to reduce that mental unrest, alcohol, drug, or injections, tranquilizer, is temporary method. Not real sort of long-term solution. So long-term solution about mental problem is through mind itself, through training of mind. Already, some universities in America, Wisconsin University, Emory University, and Stanford University, and some other, last few years, they already carried as an experiment through training of mind, how much effect their mind, and through that way, stress of their mind, stress, and sort of anger, hate, these things. Already they found significant sort of, a concrete significance of change. They already found. So I really hope that under your leadership, these sort of facility, not just for worship, should create learning center, academic center, not only for Buddhists, but including scientists or medical scientists, philosophers, and sort of people who really concern about the society, peaceful society. Now look, India, also the rest of the world, really we are facing some kind of moral crisis. Really we are facing. So we must find out method how to tackle these problems. Just increase police force, not real answer. All these problems must solve through development of self-discipline on the basis of moral ethics. Moral ethics here in India, secular ethics, not based on religious faith. That's, I think, very relevant to today's world. So, again here, 1,000 years, you have a lot of sort of experience about secular ethics. Now time to come, share with the rest of the world. Thank you.
Thank you. Sir, what about Nalanda University?